So put the heading Green's function. So actually Green function is used for solving the solution of ODE, ordinary differential equation. Okay, for solution of ordinary differential equation we use the Green function. So Green function is a operator. With the help of that we get the solution of ordinary differential equation. Okay, so in normal method, what we do in normal method for solving ordinary differential equation, what we use? Solutions of ODE we solve by differential operators methods. Okay, so this is the method. There what we take, d by dx we put equal to d, capital D. Okay, so for example, if I take a question, suppose differential equation is, this is the ODE, ordinary differential equation, d2y over dx square plus p into dy by dx plus qy is equal to fx. Okay, so here on right hand side if it is 0, so then such type of equation is known as homogeneous differential equation. But because some function of x is there at right hand side, so it is known as inhomogeneous. Differential equation. Understood? So this whole thing we can convert as d2y over dx square plus this d by dx also we can put d by dx equal to d, and we can put d2 over dx square equal to d into d minus 1. Okay, so this is the replacement. Okay, I am not solving that, but these are the method in the these are the normal method for solving the ordinary differential equation. In that we put d by dx equal to d, capital D, d2 over dx square equals to d into d minus 1. So this is our method. So this thing when I put here, so this whole equation will become in term of d, and that equation I call as fd, and y is my solution. Y is the solution. So fd into y will be equal to fx. Okay, this fdy I can make another name, just simple name. Suppose it is L into y is equal to fx. So this ordinary differential equation can be converted to this form. Okay, so now in normal method we are solving the ordinary differential equation by using the differential operator. This was our main thing. So in normal method we use differential operator to solve ordinary differential equation. So this we have done up to here. Okay, but here what is different here? In Green function is the integral operator. In place of differential operator green function is our integral operator. By integrating this function, by integrating this operator with this fx, we can get the answer. Okay, so this is little bit a special thing here. Note down this. This is just replacement we have done. FD replacement we have done L. So this is just I discussed what we have done means in our normal method. Done. Okay, so from here the green function definition start. So Green's function method is, so this is also giving you the solution of ODE, but by integration method. So this is the definition of this. So Green's function method is solution of ordinary differential equation with, or you can say by integral operator method. So simply in normal method we use differential operator method, but here we use integral operator method. So this is the difference here. So that is known as Green's function method. Okay, so our this also give your, you can say it gives solution of inhomogeneous, that also you have to remember. It gives solution of inhomogeneous differential ordinary differential equations. For them it gives the, okay, and now solution will be, the solution is of the kind y equal to integral g into fx dx. So fx is your right hand side. Okay, you integrate that fx by taking some operator. That operator we have to choose. So that is the main thing. So you can integrate it fx, that is not a issue, but that choosing that operator is main important part here. And this operator is known as Green function or operator. This operator is known as Green function. Okay, Green function. So this operator is named as Green function, and it work as integral operator. Okay, so this part to understand is little bit difficult, but once it is completed, you practice it 2 times. Okay, so then it will be easy. So then where to focus, because whatever the question coming in exams, So we will focus on that part, and for that part I will give you the procedure how to solve that. If you follow the procedure, so within 5 to 7 minutes you will solve the problem. Okay, that procedure only you have to follow, but little bit theory also we have to understand, so that's why we have to discuss that also. Okay, so it work as integral operator. Now what is our aim here? Our aim here is to find out the integral, to find out the green function. These are our aim. Understood? Now to understand that how these green function or green this integral operator can come, I will just discuss some real equation. Okay, from real equation we will understand that how we get this integral operator. So just for that we are taking the example. Example is Poisson equation. Okay, Poisson equation. What is that equation? Del square or you can say del square V is equal to minus rho by epsilon naught. This equation you remember? In EMT.
Yes, sir.
Del dot E was equal to rho by epsilon naught. This is the differential form of Gauss law. And E, you know, it is minus del dot V. Sorry, minus del V. If you put it here, it will become del square V will be equal to minus of rho upon epsilon naught. Okay. So this V is the potential. This potential at position R. It depend upon R. Okay. And this rho is also depending upon R. So this is my equation. So here, this is the differential equation, double derivative of this, and right hand side is non-zero. So this kind of equation is known as inhomogeneous differential, second order differential equation. So this will work here. So to solve this, we can create the green function. So from here we can understand. Okay, note down this. If you are not getting understand this theory, so then also no problem, because I will tell you on single page I will tell you the procedure how to solve the exam questions. So if you remember that procedure, that is sufficient. Okay. Okay. Now, if I take the, suppose this is my source. Okay. So this is my source and distance of this source is, position vector for that is R2. And at point P, this is point P, at point P, I want the potential. Okay. And the position vector of this point P is R1. So this distance will be what? R1 minus R2. Okay, so this will be that distance. Now your potential at point P, that will be VR1. Okay, potential at point P, because it is at R1 distance from the origin. So from origin at point P, I am finding out the potential. So that will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R. Q by R. So that Q by R, how I can write that? Rho R dash or rho R into d tau and divide by R. Okay, divide by mod R. How much is the distance from here? This was my main formula, because this rho dash and d tau dash, if you remember, we have used rho dash, d tau dash. These are for source. Dash part was for source, but here I am taking just R. It is at R2 distance. Okay, rho d tau will give you Q. So this is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Okay, same thing it is. Now this, in place of taking rho r dash, rho dash, because it is at R2 distance, so here we have to take rho for this, because it is depending upon R2, so I am writing it R2. So this replacement will be for rho R2. And this d tau dash, suppose here this is dr2, this is dr2, and this is dr2. So this is the cube I am taking. Each side of this is dr2, so it will become dr2 whole cube. D tau dash will become dr2 whole cube. So my replacement will become now, okay, this r is the distance. R is the distance from actual source to, so this is the source of charge. So from actual charge to how much distance of that point P, it will depend upon R. So this R1 minus R is the replacement of R. So from the EMT formula, I can replace like this. So it will become 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught integral rho R2 into d R2 cube, dr2 cube. Okay, and divide by R1 minus R2 mod of that. So this is the equation. So in this equation, it can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, that because that is also constant, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. I am finding out here some operator. So what I can do, I can integrate 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 upon mod R1 minus R2. Okay, this term into rho R2 and d cube R2, like this. So this is my solution now. Okay, so in this equation, this factor is the integral part. Integral part factor. Okay, and this is your actual variable. Actual variable is the density which is changing with respect to R2. So actual function is the rho R2, and this thing is constant only. So that's why I'm telling that it is just a integral part factor which is constant, in nature. So you can say that our green function part, this green function, it work as integral operator and it is constant also. So in the integral with the function whatever the constant part is there, so that is known as integral operator, and that is named as integral function, sorry, green function. Okay, so here it work as green function. So note down this.
Sir, please explain that constant part.
Constant part is 1/4 pi epsilon naught, and this part mod of R1 minus R2. So this is mod of
R2 is variable, sir.
huh?
R2 is not variable, sir.
No. This R1 minus R2, because for a particular point from here to here, that distance.
Okay, sir.
That distance is this R. So that distance I am taking. Okay.
So the R1 is fixed and R2 is integrated or all space.
R2 is
R2 we have to integrate over infinity.
For that R2 now, when I am using R1 minus R2, for that I am just taking where the total charge is concentrated, that part will come. Okay. You have seen that now radius of gyration kind of thing. Suppose this is the whole body and it is revolving around the axis, so it will revolve like this. So there are so many points, they will have distance from here R1, R2, R3 like this, but whole mass where it is concentrated, for that what we make, that this mass only is revolving. So for that we take a radius of gyration k. So like that only, the for whole this body, whatever the final thing is there, for that I will take the R2, and that R1 minus R2. So it is just constant type, it is also. Okay, so we are just understanding the things, which function can be working as integral part. Okay, I am not saying that it is just a number, just a 5, 10 like this. So definitely it can be variable, but R1 minus R2 and mod of that, but for a particular point, or if you take the already concentrated, where is the total charge is concentrated, for that, for just for that point you can take it as constant. Okay, but in the function it is variable in the kind that this rho R, this can be given sometime k by r, it can be given sometime kr square. Okay, in that aspect I am telling that this rho r is variable, complete rho R2 is variable. Okay, not because of R2, because of nature of this rho, because rho r we can take k by r square or kr cube, like this we can change it. So this function can be changed, but R1 minus R2 is not getting changed. It is R1 minus R2 mode only. Okay. In that aspect, I'm telling you that this is a variable function, and this term is fixed. This term is fixed. Although R1 and R2 both are variable, but R1 minus R2, this term is fixed. It is only type R1 minus R2. But here type is also changing. This row R2 can be K by R also, K by R square also, or it can be KR square or KR cube. Here whole thing is changing. Okay. So this is your source of charge. This is your source of charge. Done?
Done.
So this integral part factor, this is constant for particular equation, or it is constant for particular instant. Like this also you can understand. Okay. So here we can write it, VR1 will be equal to integral G R1 R2. This is depending upon R1 also, this is depending upon R2 also, into rho R2 d cube R2. Here G is green function. Okay, and I'm taking G green function R1 R2 is nothing but 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon R1 minus R2. So here this is working as green function. Okay, so it is named as electrostatical green function for Poisson equation, for the particular equation. Okay, it is electrostatical green function for Poisson equation. So just to understand it, from where it can be, just we have taken this example. Okay, otherwise it will not solve our question. Okay, for that we'll have to learn the procedure. And what I mean to say here, means I told you that this is a constant. Here R1 and R2 both can be changed. Still I'm saying that this is constant. Actually, I mean to say that this green function will remain same if your row is changing. That I wanted to tell you here. So that's why it is of constant nature. You can say source row R2 can be changed, means form of that or type of that source density can be changed. It can be changed to rho RT. You can take K by R or KR square or KR cube or K by R square, etc. I mean to say that means rho R2 can be changed, but green function is same. Remain same. So in that aspect, I am telling you that it will be remaining same form, means form is constant. R1, R2 definitely can change, but the form of this formula is always same. Like this you can understand. Okay, so first note down this, then I will start the little bit procedure.
Sir.
Okay. One dimensional problem only we solve. Okay, green function can be used to solve two-dimensional, three-dimensional also, but in our syllabus it is one dimensional only. One dimensional means it is depending upon x only. Okay. Ordinary differential equation such type ordinary differential equation convert in the form. This is my form. What we have taken ly we have taken now. This f dy equal to fx now. So this left hand side what it was, d2y over dx square plus p dy by dx plus qy equal to fx. This I have written like this. Okay, so convert in the form, convert in the standard form. This is my standard form. D by dx into px dy by dx plus qx into y equal to fx. So in this form we have to convert our or no need to write this. Just I told you that our equation is ly equal to fx. So from ly equal to fx, convert in the standard form. This is my standard form. D by dx px dy by dx plus qx into y equal to fx. In this form you have to convert it, and here x is varying in between limits, or you can say with limits a to b such that limits are a to b. So x is varying in between that. Okay, so x is in between a to b. This is my form. So we apply here L on green function g. And g is depending upon x dash. Here x is what? X is the point where we calculate quantity. Okay, so this x is variable. We can check quantity here also, here also, here also, here also, here also. But x dash is what? X dash is the located source. Means x dash can be at, it can be fixed at any place. Suppose this is the x dash point. So at this x dash point, my source is placed. Understood? Some source is placed at this point. So this point is fixed. Suppose this is a charge. This is a charge q. So this charge will be put at some place. That point is the fixed point. That point is the x dash point. And where I want to find the potential due to that, I can find here also, here also, here also, here also. So from A to B, in between A to B, anywhere I can find out. So like this you can understand. So x is the point where we calculate the quantity, and x dash is the located source point. Okay, so these are the 2 points you have to understand here. So note down it first. So this L is what? L is actually complete differential. This is the differential factor. This is the differential factor. FD is the differential factor or differential operator. This is the L or FD is the differential operator. So we can apply differential operator on green function also. And once we apply this green function on differential operator on green function, that will become Dirac delta function. You note down it first.
Good, sir.
So we can apply L on green function. So if I apply L on green function, so then it will become Dirac delta function x minus x dash. So it is Dirac delta function. Okay, and this has value only at x equal to x dash point. This is the main thing of this. So here solution is, now solution yx. I already told you that if limits are a to b, so you have the integration of fx dx, have the integration of fx dx, so we can get the solution by using the green function. So green function is the integral factor, and this green function is x dash. It is depending upon both. Now if I apply differential operator L on both sides, if I apply that, so then it will become L yx equal to a to b. It will become Lg fx dx. Okay, that will be equal to, now Lg will become Dirac delta function x minus x dash into fx dx. Now Dirac delta function, you if you read the property of Dirac delta function, if this point is in between these limits, so the answer of that will be fa. Means you can think it like this: if Dirac delta function x minus a, suppose it is, into fx dx you want, and this a is in between the limits. Suppose limit are 0 to infinity, and this is my 0 limit, this is my infinity limit. In between that a point is there. So then in such case the answer will be fa. Okay, at single point the whole function will give you the answer. This property you can use here. So then by this property this will become fx dash. So Lyx will be fx dash. So from here Ly is equal to fx dash. So but we already know because equation is given Ly is equal to fx. So it means what? X and x dash points are interchangeable. So this implies x and x dash points are interchangeable. We can anytime interchange them as per requirement. Okay, so note down this. Tomorrow we will start with the properties of green function. Then I will tell you the procedure how to solve the questions, and then we will practice the questions. So tomorrow it will be finished. Note down this. This is little bit difficult. When it is finished, so then again you practice from theory part also and then questions also. Okay, so then it will come to your mind because it is the advanced topic, very advanced topic.
Done, sir.
Okay, so let us stop here.
Thank you, sir.